Okay, so I want to take you through building a blog article, developing a video around it, and then linking that all together. So what we've done is here, so we've gone to our Shift website. We're in the blog page here. We're going to go down to this article here. So we've got a blog article that says 3 barriers to your success. All right, which we put up middle of last year, early last year. So what it is here, so we've got the blog article. In the middle of the blog article, we've embedded a YouTube video on it, and our stats show that 80 to 90% of the people that start reading the article, once they get to a video, will go through and watch the article, watch the video, and then come back and do it. So there's the blog article that we put in. So the process for doing this is we write the blog. So here it is here. So we wrote this blog here in Word. So we just put it together in Word with the graphics and everything else in it, and all the links and the hyperlinks in it. We then just cut and paste and pull it across into our website, like you see here. So that's okay. So then we publish that browser, and I'm not going to show you how to do that because there's 1,000 different ways to do it depending on your website and who you hosted with, and all that sort of stuff. So you publish your blog just like normal. From then we then go and say, let's build a simple PowerPoint. So this is a simple PowerPoint we built for this. And my PowerPoint is 3 or 4 slides, my sort of rule. A title slide, which you can then go, let me tell you about the topic and what we're going to talk about today, blah, blah, blah. A content slide, or maybe 2, but no more than 2, because you want this to be a 2 to 4 minute video. So just a content slide. So this is around the 3 biggest barriers, around greed, fear, and ignorance. So you can talk around that. And then lastly, a thank you slide, which is the same for every one. Maybe we change this graphic here, but generally the same for every one. A similar layout that just has your contact details and thanks for calling it, and then some sort of picture of you smouldering into the camera. I take no responsibility for that whatsoever. You hire professionals; that's what they want from you. So then all we do is we go to the program I'm using now, which is ScreenFlow, which is recording this video as we go. ScreenFlow is rolling along and doing this, and then we will then save the ScreenFlow video, and then we will go and edit it in another program. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop this video for a second, and then I'm going to open up another program, and which will edit the video in, and I'll show you just how we quickly do that. Hi, how are you? Just brought you back again. So what we've done up to date is we've written our blog article, we've then developed our PowerPoint. We then need to go into a program like Camtasia or ScreenFlow, which I'm using to record this, and then ScreenFlow. This recording process is really quite simple. All you need is some good audio. I normally use a headset or a specialist microphone, so you get good quality audio, because people will tolerate poor video, they won't tolerate poor audio. And then you simply record that. It's really simple. Once you've recorded it, you end up with something like this. So this is ScreenFlow, and I'll take you through how ScreenFlow works. So I'll show you how to use it in ScreenFlow. Camtasia is very similar. As is iMovie and anything else you might want to do. So what it does is drop it in here, and in this case it detaches the audio. Some of them don't. You can do that as a separate sort of thing, right? So I normally go up here, and we're in ScreenFlow, and I just go here, and I'll just go up to View, and let's go Zoom Timeline to Fit. Okay, so that just brings it, puts it all in the one screen. Now you can see here from my audio, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but I started out the video, blog article, blah blah blah, and I was doing all that on YouTube, and then I realised I'd made a mistake when I got to about here, that I hadn't set up some of the material I wanted forward. So I simply stopped, went and set all that up, just kept the recording running because it doesn't matter, and then I'm going to go here, and I'm simply going to, in this one you just pull it apart, and so that you need to do a split the it's called split the file. It's either split or delete it, and then you just go here and you just delete the bits you don't want, and you drag these bits and you drag them back to the start. Yep, some of them do that automatically for you. So then you go, so we started our video and we've gone blah blah blah. Okay, so I want to take you through building a blog article, developing a video around it, and okay, so that's good. So now there's nothing at the start here for our video. So sometimes you might want to go and put a title into it, right? So we can go this one, put a title. We just put in a simple text title, so it's up here again. You do your editing up there. This one could be creating a video blog, right? Could be our task. That's my bad typing. We just drag this into the middle wherever we want it to be, wherever it's most useful. You can format the size and other things if you want to, but I'm quite comfortable with that, so we do that. So it's just called creating a video blog. So you can see now. Okay, so I want to take you through building a blog article, developing a video around it, and then it disappears when it gets to there. And you can change the duration of that if you want to have it there for more or less. So then we just go through and I got to the end here, and when I'm going to open up another program and which will edit the video in, and I'll show you just how we quickly do that. Alright, so I just press pause. That's we got to the end of where I wanted to, and then we're going to cut that out and drop that there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. I'm going to finish this video here, and then I'll add it in here. So I'll just add in another piece. So I'll show you how you add in some other text, because some other images. So one of the things that that I often do is I want to add in another file. So here I'll just go add a file, or you can add another recording if you really wanted to. Right over here, OneDrive should have it, and then I might just go, is that here? No, where is it? I've lost it. Oh, here, that shift intro video. So we just grab that, pull that over. So this is the videos I've talked about you can get made on Fiverr. So you just drop this, just drag it down and you just drop it in here, all right? So it just drops in. You see the video hasn't been detached, that's okay. And then if you see what happens here, you just pull this back a bit. And we can play the last couple of seconds of that video, and then it goes thank you, and then it plays the closing video. Okay, whatever your closing video will have to be. Now obviously we won't be leaving that there, because that's we've got this video we're doing now to fit in, but we'll put that in later, so I'll just delete that for the second. Okay, now once you've done that and you're happy with your video and you've edited it, the other thing you might want to do, in editing, is often I go in here and mess with the audio, and there's different ways of doing this, but they're normally a similar option. So I normally smooth the audio volume levels, all right? And all that does is make sure that the audio's all the same level all the way through, particularly if you are clipping clips together that you've recorded at different times and stuff. It can just get that smoothness. So that's a useful thing to do. Putting in titles is a useful thing to do. And then when you've done that, so in this case with ScreenFlow, you just save this. So you'd save this file, or you export it to whatever format you want. So I'll normally export it to an MP4 format, because that's easy to upload to YouTube. So I'll export it to YouTube. You can export directly from some of these programs. I don't like the way ScreenFlow exports directly, so I just tend, and it takes just as long, so I just tend to do it in 2 steps. I export it and then I upload it. So the uploading process is, once you go here, you just go to your YouTube channel. So you've set up this is the Shift YouTube channel, so we've set that up. You just simply go up here and you go upload a video. You go and get the file, you put it up as either public or unlisted is the two that I use. So public means everybody can see it. Unlisted means people can't see it unless they have that specific URL that I'll show you in a second. So then you just go public unlisted, and then it pops up, and then it gives you the chance, while it's uploading, are you struggling? It gives you the chance to put in some of these descriptions here. You can put in a descriptor, you can put in some categories, whatever you like, right? So you can do that sort of stuff and add it there. And then when it's fully uploaded, or as it's uploading, you can go and get this. Normally it will give you some options. So you can either, now this will depend on the website program that you use, because some of them will take this link, which is that complex link. And remember, if you up this unlisted, nobody, unless they've got this 4PG, mix of capitals and everything else, they won't be able to find your video. So you're going to have that specific link to get it, which is pretty hard to, you're not going to randomly type that in. So you either copy that link, or some of the others will require an embed code, and this embed code is just here, and you just cut and paste that whole thing from iframe to iframe, right? and it's relatively simple to do. If you can't do it, get your web developer to do it if you don't know what to do. But if you're on one of the templated website things, they're normally really quick and they will tell you exactly what to do here. Okay, so you pull that up, and therefore you end up with a video on your web channel, on your YouTube channel. Sorry. Go to your website. You can add it in here to your video place. So I put it into a couple of places. I put it into videos, and then I also put it into blog. So if we just go back, that should take me back to the blog, and then and there it is. There we've embedded it into the blog here, and then that just plays straight from YouTube. Okay, so that's really how simple it is. So the steps are: write your blog, do your simple 3-slide PowerPoint. From that 3-slide PowerPoint, you record a video using Camtasia or ScreenFlow or whatever program you like. You then edit that video to make sure it's what you want, and you may put on some closing videos and some titles and tidy it up and just make it nice. I find I can do that really quickly. It's only a couple of minutes to do that, and then you upload to YouTube. Once it's uploaded to YouTube, you simply get the appropriate code and plug it back into your website wherever you want to do. So either into the middle of your blog article, or you load as a video, do what you want to do. It's really that simple. So there's five steps. As usual, if you've got any questions, please just call me and we'll go through in a bit more detail. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.